Right, I'm off. See you later. Good girl. Scruffy little mutt. Gotta go and pick young Kieran up. His car's having some work done to it, so I think he said he's having a new tyre and a new suspension on the back end. Gotta go and fetch him this morning. He stayed at his little chick's house last night, so he's probably got no energy today. Whenever he seems to sleep out at his girlfriend's house, I don't know what she does to him at night time, but he doesn't seem to get any sleep, so go and grab him this morning and get cracking. This is where he's bringing his little motor. He's not here yet though, I've beat him, which doesn't surprise me. So I'm going to look for somewhere that sells food. I think there's a Subway over there. Oh, a lovely morning. People driving past me thinking, who the flipping X is nuts? What's he doing here? Normally there's a little butty shop over there, but it's closed, so we're too early for them. So we have got a Subway over here. It's our beautiful town centre, fucking dead. All we've got is kebab shops and flipping hairdressers, so anyway, let's go and see what they've got in store. Get something nice and fattening. Yeah, nice little heart attack butty.
Instead of going to like, breaking the dentist. Yeah. But then paying. Yeah, it's like buying farm finance.
Guess what you're doing today, Key? So, no, well, last night on the live, I made a bit of a promise to these guys.
What's that?
We're going to knock out one video a day for a week. It's Monday. You up for it?
Yeah. I'm just putting a sock on, by the way, I'm up.
He comes to work semi-dressed.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so one video a day. Now, these videos aren't potentially going to be about anything other than just a day in the life. Just us, just random bits through the day. You know, ideally, problems, crap that we have to face. That's what we're gonna film. Because it's nice when everything goes nice, but most of the time it doesn't. So Kieran will be in charge of filming me when shit hits the fan. Which will probably get him told off a few times when I'm stressed out and he's got a camera in my face. But it'll be good, won't it? Be a good experience. And I'm a man of my word. If I say I'll do it, I'll do it. So I've said I'm going to do a video a week. So this is the beginning of it.
In the beginning.
Right, come on, let's get going anyway. I've just been chatting to the bloke there. Flipping bit of Toyota porn there. I'm a nerd, aren't I? I was just talking to him, Keith. He's had that since new. He bought that brand new 27 years ago. See, look at the state of this trestle. See all that? You know what that is? Tell them what it is, Kieran. You know what it is, don't you?
100% grease.
That's all grease.
Off a kebab shop.
Well, no, what we did was, we were doing a job for a beauty salon. Next door's a kebab shop, and the extractor fan comes out the wall into the beauty salon and then out of their wall. And the Turkish fellow that owns the building owns both of them, so that's why it's done like that. But anyway, this extractor fan was leaking into the ceiling space of the beauty salon. Anyway, we had to go in and replace the ceiling so they could fix the extractor. And well, Kieran took the ceiling down, and it was about that thick above the ceiling with grease. I mean, this is just left. All this was just the little drips that was dripping at the end. Not the bulk of it. The bulk of it come down in one go, and it was all on the floor. But this was just the drip off the joists. It was like tar just dripping off the ceiling. Kieran was covered in it. His hair was dripping off his hands. He was absolutely cankered. Loved every minute, didn't you, mate?
100%.
Making this look hard, aren't I?
Making it look very, very hard.
Making it look more difficult than it really is.
Kirky had his shave on the weekend, didn't you, Kirky?
Right, come here, show them this. In case you haven't seen this, see the beads on the corners of this? They've got the mesh on the outside of them. Zoom right in there, Kate, so you can see. See the mesh is on the outside of the bead. You don't end up with a nice solid line to work off. But this stuff actually goes on it lovely. You go like that, and then once this is set, this is just the coat that beds the mesh on. Once this is set, you put another coat on again and rub that up smooth, and then a primer, and then the acrylic. So the corner, unlike K-Rend where you get a nice white border, you don't have that with this. It literally just goes around the corner, but that's right. In case you see them beads and you wonder what's going on with them, that's how they're meant to be. I remember. I know I've said it a few times, but this stuff is absolutely flipping horrible to work with. It's just like chewing gum. And as soon as it's gone off a little bit in one area, I mean, it's still a bit wet that bit. As soon as it starts to go off and you touch it again, it just drags. So that's the level we've got to work to. And then I'm not naming any names, but someone was left unattended to put the last bits of insulation in and didn't cut it back. Anyway, we're not whinging about it. We're just getting covered in polystyrene and shaving it back, you know. It's actually nice when you breathe this stuff in because the little crumbs of it are that small, they go inside your lungs, you know. It's really lovely. Oh, look at Kieran's little shoes here. He's wearing his fancy trainers, and so he doesn't get them dirty, he's put his socks on over his trainers. It's like if you ordered Superman from Wish, this is what you'd get. Rather than the underwear on the outside, he's got his socks on the outside. Hey, show him how you get the bucket up here now. Why have you got to carry it like that? Why have you got to carry it, Kieran, like that? What snapped?
The handle.
Why?
Because there's too much in it.
Because you don't look after nothing, do you?
No.
So now he's got to carry it like this with no handle. Is it light?
No. So grab it.
Come here. I tell you, you just need a good meal down your kid, and then buckets will feel a whole lot lighter. What do you want, mate? Look how thick it is. It's literally about a centimetre thick, that handboard now.
As thick as Kirk.
There you go. The voice has spoken. It's not looking very pretty. We've just the mesh bedded on. A little bit more to do down there, but we're not going to mix up a full bucket just for that bit. We'll start top coating tomorrow, but we've basically only got 2 bags left, so we've got to go on a little road trip tomorrow. Drive about an hour and a half to Leeds and go and get the rest of the gear. So tomorrow, all this stuff, 120 acrylic is all going to go back. The lady has seen the colour and it's not like what it looks like online, so when she's seen the colour chart, so we've got to take that back. Yeah, that 120 is going to go back. Gris pearl, because it looks grey online when the lady looked at the colour chart, but when you actually get it in person, it's more like an off-white. So she wants a darker grey. So tomorrow, take a little trip to Leeds. Why are you messing with window cleaner?
So that's what's cleaning the top of them.
Oh, okay. You're ripening off where it says 120.
I know, yeah. We can write that on. Put coffee marks in that, we can't give them like that.
Okay. Because we're taking the tubs back, Kieran's getting a UPVC cleaner and cleaning the tops of all the tubs off. So they haven't got coffee stains on them where we've had our cups of coffee. But anyway, these have got to go back, and I think they're getting changed for 280, which is a darker grey. And whilst we're there, we're going to pick up some base coat as well. Now this isn't scheduled in. Usually, you know, we would just reorder it, but because sort of the lady has picked the colour and it's not right, it's not really fair to keep demanding the suppliers to keep sending couriers up and down with different bits and bobs. So save all the courier charges and all the hassle. We're just going to drive up there. So bit of a waste of a morning, really. You know, having to drive to Leeds and back. It's going to take about 3 or 4 hour round trip. So half a day gone for 2 men. But it is what it is. The job's got to be right, and we've got to get things done. So we haven't really got time to be waiting around. So that's what we're doing tomorrow anyway. That's the plans up to now. Let's say to our gas before we go, since I just pulled in. Where are we going now, Kate?
Quick fit.
So we're meant to be going to get Kieran's car. He's meant to have had all his tyres fixed, his suspension fixed and everything, but it turns out the Top Gear tyres is probably not Top Gear tyres. Flipping, that's where it needs to go. Quick Fit is probably the most expensive place to get tyres in the world, so he's going to get part ones instead from Top Gear, aren't you, mate?
Yeah.
Save yourself about 500 quid. Only because Kieran went and bought a car, flipping big alloy wheels on it with low profile tyres, so
It's costing me a
costing
home.
Kieran a fortune.
Indeed. The lovely hours,
Sun's shining. Wow, what do you need? What are you missing?
No.
You got your wallet? Come on then. See you later, mate. See you in the morning. Just a quick one on the way home. No one needs to know about this. Just a sneaky pint. Alright guys, so that was it, day one. Nothing really much exciting. I would have filmed doing a lot more work, but ultimately, it was just, plastering's quite repetitive. So all we basically did was just base coated the back of the house, put cement boards on all the reveals, all around the inside of the windows. Places where we couldn't get a fix in for anything, we just put some timbers and, you know, screw the timbers to the metal, and then we could fix the insulation to the timber work. Just a few little awkward little spots. We did that, and then we basically meshed and base coated the back of the house. Now we've run out of base coat, so tomorrow's going to be a little bit more exciting because we're going to head over to Leeds. We're going to first of all change out the acrylic for a darker grey, and also whilst we're up there we're going to pick up more base coat so that we can come back and start putting the next layer on, which gets rubbed up smooth. Now, if any of you guys have ever dealt with Premier render supplies over the phone or online, that's where we're going to go tomorrow. So we're going to go meet Phil Gill and the team up there. They don't know I'm coming yet. It's going to be a little surprise for them when we turn up first thing in the morning. So we'll get a little bit of footage of them guys and see if they like being if they like being on YouTube. But anyway, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to go get the gear. We're going to come back and we're going to start putting another layer of base coat on and rubbing out the sponges nice and smooth. So we'll see you in the morning. Cheers, guys.